Ladies and gentlemen, this is your host, Khalil Brathwaite of the Khalil the Hell of a Sports War YouTube channel and Facebook page. I'm going to talk about Penny Marshall, who just died at 75 of complicated diabetes. I'm going to talk about the Saints defeating the Panthers, even though Cam Newton already had shoulder surgery a number of months ago. I'll also be talking about Skinsville player, Skinsville player that is Montae Nicholson arrested, that is, and his female companion arrested. So that's and plenty more details along the way. So I'm gonna get to it right now, ladies and gents. That as you all know, ladies and gents, moments ago, actress and director that is Penny Marshall, she died at 75 from complications of diabetes. She was in the odd she was in the Odd Couple, Happy Days, Laverne and Shelley. She directed A League of Their Own. She was a huge basketball fan. She was a fan of the Lakers and the Clippers. She also attended the Lakers and Clippers games for years. First woman, she was also the first woman to direct a film that was more than 100 mil with with big with big that is, and she also had she also formed a team known as the Chronicle Rockford Peaches, and she also bought the All American Girls Pro Baseball League. So first and foremost, my thoughts and prayers are to Penny Marshall's family members, her fans on behalf of MLB baseball, Lakers and Clippers, and throughout the entire sports industry, her fans, her viewers, subscribers, and throughout all the sports. Where I know this has been a really tough loss right there. She's been in numerous movies. She's directed some, and unfortunately, due to this heavy loss, well, she has been doing numerous movies and directed numerous amount of them though, and A League of Their Own. Denzel Washington, been directing movies with Denzel Washington there, and I know it's tough though, but she'll be missed. So my thoughts and prayers out to her family members and fans and colleagues at this time. And you can tweet it out, you can tweet this out right now. Just make sure you use the hashtag Rest in Peace, Penny Marshall, and you can check out the whole list of movies that she's been in, movies and shows that she's directed. So my thoughts and prayers are out to her fans, family members, and colleagues at this time. I know this has been a really tough pill to swallow. I think Hollywood's react to this, so I know this has been really tough for a lot of people out there. So tweet it right now if you want to. That is, and you can check it out. You can check it out. You know, on ESPN if you want to. You can check it out on TMZ, and it's a really sad moment right there. She's been in numerous movies, so my thoughts and prayers out to her family members right now, our colleagues and fans at this time. I know a lot of people are affected by this. I know how the sports world is, and a lot of my fans happen to know about this for sure. So I know it's been tough for everybody out there. For in Hollywood, she when I was a Hollywood star, Walk of Fame Hollywood star that is, but through a death toll of 75, well, it's tough though. So my thoughts and prayers out to the individuals out there at this time, Lakers fans and Clippers fans out there, and I know this is really tough for a lot of people, but it's just tough right there. So it's tough. So there you have it, everybody. Now I want to move on to another topic. I do want to point out the fact that the Saints they have beaten the Saints. They've beaten the Panthers last night. That is, I know that I know. All right, so I know the Lakers. They're still doing good. So Lakers have done pretty good as well, but they lost. They lost to the Wiz. But I did. Killing Brown James and Melo, they were shown having dinner. Him and his wife, that is, him and Killing Brown James' wife, were having dinner with Melo, and I'm not so sure. Not so sure if well, Melo. I don't think Melo's gonna consider being Killing Brown James' teammates. I really don't think that is. So I think it's quite obvious that at this point, look, Melo, he's one and done. I could tell you this right now. Look, there's no way he's not coming back. He can play overseas, or maybe he could just play, or excuse me, just retire. That is. So there you have it, everybody. And really, his career's over. Oh, thank you, by the way. Thank you, by the way. But I'd say his career's already over. So I'm not sure where he's going to wind up at. We don't know that for sure, but that's how it's going to be. Now back to Saints and the Panthers. By the Saints, they have beaten the Panthers last night. Panthers lost 6 straight games. And I can tell you this right now. Panthers aren't doing so good. And what I just heard, though, Eric Reed, he was drug tested 7 times in 11 weeks. Really, I mean, the whole collusion case and the fact that he was kneeling with Kaepernick last month or 2 months or 2 years ago, that is. Look, really. I don't get it. The Panthers right now, they're just not looking good. Cam Newton, he could probably sit out for his next game because that shoulder injury, that shoulder he's having. Because Cam Newton, at this point, he wasn't doing too good. Panthers were, oh man, they're not looking good. I'm sorry, but the Panthers' hopes of being in the playoffs, they're in dire jeopardy, and they've lost 6 straight games. And Ron Rivera, as we know, it could be in the hot seat. So really, I'm not sure where the Bucs going to stop there. I know the Panthers can get their acts together, but they're not doing too good. So I don't see the Panthers making it back to the playoffs. So that's how it's going to be. I can see the Saints becoming, surviving in the NFC playoffs. I can definitely see. Well, the G-Men, they're down the place. I can tell you that right now because they lost this past Sunday to the Titans. That's not looking good for them. But I can see the Eagles win the NFC East. The Cowboys, they were a mess anyway. They're terrible. Carson Wentz, that is, of the Eagles, he's still sitting out with that fractured vertebrae on his back. I'm not sure when Carson Wentz is coming back, that is. Nick Foles of the Rams. I'm sorry, Nick Foles of the Eagles. He's that defending Super Bowl champion MVP, that is. He did pretty good. Against the Rams, that is, who've been top of the food chain, and they've been struggling a bunch. Lost 2 straight games. I think it's safe to say the Rams, they have to get their ass together because they can't be having so many losses. There's really no need for that. They can't be struggling. They can't be having a tough time. They're still in a good place in the NFC playoffs. No doubt about that. But I'm looking at the Rams. They gotta make a comeback because they gotta get some more momentum. It's what they need, and I just hope the Rams just get together. The Saints right now, Drew Brees, he's coming back. He's back. And the fact that the Saints, they're unstoppable as ever. I mean, they may not have a good offense, and defense is doing pretty good. But I can't tell you that Drew Brees, I'm looking at Drew Brees and the Saints going to Super Bowl 53. They're going to face the winner of the AFC title game, and it could be the Chiefs with Patrick Mahomes. That would be my match of the century right there. So I do look forward to that match. I do look forward to seeing that match. I mean, if it happens that it's Super Bowl 53, I mean, it could come down to Saints versus Eagles come the NFC title game. But I would see the Drew Brees and the Saints put it being on the Eagles. Now, even though the Saints they have beaten the Eagles in one of the regular season games this past season, Eagles to get their rematch clause against the well, they are defending champs as they're no longer the underdogs. But I could definitely see the Eagles taking on the Saints in the NFC title game. That'll be pretty good. That'll be a really interesting match. I'd love to see right there. Now, as far as the AFC goes, that is, you got the Chiefs are still on top. The Texans, they're slinging place. Patriots are in third place, and the Steelers are in fourth place in the AFC playoffs. So basically, the question I have though is for next week or for Sunday, that is, are the Steelers gonna be able to beat Drew Brees and the Saints? Look, this is gonna be a tough task, and these may be the two likely opponents come Super Bowl 53. Now, Steelers, they are Super Bowl worthy contenders. I will tell you that right now. But I don't think they. But I really don't think the Steelers are going to be able to put a bidding on the Saints. It won't be that easy. Drew Brees right now is an MVP. He's gonna be playing like a Hall of Fame career. First of all, Hall of Famer, you can count on that. So I got the Saints right now going to the Super Bowl 53. There's no doubt about that. No denying it. And I got the Eagles win the NFC East. Even though the Giants aren't even in the playoffs no more, they'll have a better season next season. Saquon Barkley, he had 1K career rushing yards. There's no stopping him whatsoever. There really isn't. Now, Odell Beckham, he'll be coming back, hopefully, by against the Colts or against the Cowboys. He may have had a quad injury, but he'll be back. So, Giants will finish the season with 2 wins, say the very least. But, I just hope they make good on their behalf and not mess it up. So, I do look forward to that. And I'm just wondering if the Giants still have it in there because Eli Manning, he's not playing till 2019. Come on. Last week the Giants were doing good, scoring 40 points, and then this past Sunday they got ransacked by the Titans. Come on, not good. Now that's the G-men are in the playoffs. That's it. That's it for them. The Saints, they're going to the playoffs. Eagles, they got to get there. And since the Eagles right now, they're tied to 7 with the Skins. Eagles they need a win, and they got to beat the Texans next week. So hopefully they'll do just that, and hopefully they won't disappoint. The Saints, they're gonna put a big on everybody. They're the team to beat. So Steelers aren't even ready for the Saints. I can tell you that right now. I got the Saints putting a big on the Steelers. Pretty much a good match that is. So I do look forward to that. By the way. Now I want to move on to another topic. I do want to point out is the fact that early Tuesday morning, that is, or just recently. Now, Skins football player that is by name of Montae Nicholson and his female companion Sydney Maggiore, that is, they're arrested after they attacked another couple. That is, now Montae Nicholson, he was charged with assault, battery, and he was drunk in public. He was held on a 2,500K bond, massive secured bond. That is, Sydney Maggiore, that is, she was charged for malicious assault, and battery. Now, the Loudoun County deputies. Now, this was in Ashburn, by the way. The Loudoun County deputies, that is, they responded to a dispute, that is, which is in Ashburn, not far from here. That is, this is minutes from the Skins training facility. Now, deputies arrived. Now, 2 victims that were the other couple, that is, they were on the scene. Now, Nicholson, that is, struck the male victim. Sydney Maggiore attacked the female victim with a bottle and assaulted the male victim as well. The altercation occurred after deputies, that is, after pulled upon a vehicle, after deputies pulled up on a vehicle, and so altercation occurred after Nicholson and Maggiore pulled upon a vehicle, honked the horn at the other guys, and that's when the things got a little out of hand, by the way. So the two victims, that is, they were sent to the local hospital with non-life-threatening injuries, and quite frankly, look, this may probably relate to this. This may have been days where Reuben Foster was arrested for domestic abuse. That is, now the skins, and it sort of relates to that. But this may have affected that, by the way. Now no one knows if Montae Nicholson and Sydney Maggiore, who was Nicholson's female companion, that is, I'm not sure if they got into I know they got into a scuffle with another couple, that is, but it's obvious that this was just assault and battery, and quite frankly, they just pulled upon their vehicle. Now, Nicholson and Maggiore, they were returning to the scene, by the way, and quite frankly, my honest opinion, I know the skins were aware of this incident for sure. So based on my honest opinion, Montae Nicholson is going to be released. I'll tell you that right now. So the skins need to do the right thing by having Montae Nicholson released for sure. Have him banned for life. You can have him on the exempt list for sure. And I know it's shown on TMZ Sports. You can check out the full report there. And it may be on Fox 5 and NBC, CNN, NBC, and Loudoun Times, Washington Post, Rolling Stones. But Montae Nicholson, his career is definitely over. And obvious, though, that basically the skins are going to have to release him. Look, couples, other couples, they get into arguments, and it basically just gets out of hand. So, ladies and gentlemen, please don't try this at home, school, or anywhere, and please consider the following. So, Montae Nicholson, he's gonna be. I know he was released on 2K. He was secured on a 2K bond. He could be facing a jail sentence. Not sure how many years that is, how many months. He'll be given a court date. He'll also be, I'm not sure who the two victims were. I mean, the other couple was that were attacked by Montae Nicholson and Sydney Maggiore. What I can tell you, though, is that Montae Nicholson will be released. And obviously, at this point, well, his career's over. Look, they're not giving him a second chance. No one's not going to give him a second chance. No one's, now Montae Nicholson knows what it's like to be in Kareem Hunt's shoes. Well, but see, Kareem Hunt, he wasn't arrested prior to his 3 incidents, nor charged. And everyone saw what happened there on TMZ Sports. Reuben Foster, he was arrested 3 times for domestic abuse and for weapons charge, marijuana possession. But you could have at least, look, the skins, they've been in a lot of trouble right now. But in my honest opinion, I would suggest
You want library?
that
Khalil, just stay here, please. I'm leaving. Don't worry about it.
I would
No, Khalil,
suggest
please, 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 please.
I would suggest that
What? I'm gone. Bye.
and also
You must have a plague or something.
would also insist that quite frankly, Montae Nicholson, he's gonna be facing a jail sentence. Not sure what that jail sentence is gonna be, but there could be more details that could emerge. And obviously, since I mean, this is gonna affect the Skins' chances of making it to the playoffs. Now, Skins, they've been a lot of scrutiny. That is, I will tell you that right now. I mean, first there was, the Reuben Foster being claimed off waivers, which is a no-no right there by the Skins, and he should have been banned from the NFL. Right about now, that is, that never happened. He's on the exempt list for sure, despite the domestic abuse allegations. And Doug Williams made some really embarrassed himself by making some bad remarks, and he apologized for those remarks. And then, Mark Sanchez was a disaster. Everyone knows that. Alex Smith, he may have had a spiral leg fractures, broken right leg of his, and he's already out of the hospital. But his career, that is in doubt. That is. And now that Montae Nicholson, that is, he's been arrested, and not only him though, his female companion Sydney Maggiore, she was also arrested for malicious assault and battery. That is. So really, it's obvious. I mean, this may not have been much of a domestic dispute. That is, that we don't know that for sure. No, they don't know that. Skins don't know that for sure though. But it does seem obvious that at this point, that I was right earlier though that Montae Nicholson is going to be released by the Skins, and no other team's not going to sign him. And basically, he's going to be banned for life. They rather do this. They would have done Reuben Foster. They didn't do that. They should have done it months ago. That never happened. Montae Nicholson, that is, he's going to suffer the same fate. He's going to be banned. He'll be released, then banned for life. So that's how it's going to be right there. And, I mean, it's just no good. It's not going to do a guy any good. It really won't. So there you have it. He should have known better. So Skins, their chances of being in the playoffs, they're in dire jeopardy, and they're not going to be able to make it. So you have right there. There you have it, guys. That's all I got to know. No more details can emerge on the way, and I'll let you know how this all went down and what steps got to be taken, by the way. So you have right there, everybody. I'm going to tell you exactly what went down, last night, Monday Night Raw, and on SmackDown, and what's going to happen on SmackDown Live. Now, last night was Monday Night Raw. I know it's WWE week. Last night was Monday Night Raw, and then just moments away from SmackDown Live on USA Network. Tomorrow's gonna be NXT, and then 205 Live, and then NXT. You'll see the New Day's pancake-powered year-end spectacular special, which is at 10 p.m. Tribute to the troops on Thursday. Miz and Mrs. San Andreas and Talk Stoop. That's all part of WWE Week. You can check out the entire schedule on WWII.com or WWE Network if you want to, that is. Now, again, what happened last night on Monday Night Raw is going to the same thing happened to SmackDown. Now, the McMahons announced they will be staying around for both Raw and SmackDown to give the fans what they really desire. The fans of the authority. That is, so they're going to be staying around throughout the end of the year in 2018. They'll hang around in 2019. New changes are going to be made, and there will be some new faces, by the way. There are going to be some comebacks between Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens, who've been out with severe injuries. Plus, you'll see some new faces that's from NXT. You'll see Lars Sullivan, Lacey Evans, EC3, Nikki Cross, and Heavy Machinery. They will be on the way to WWE to the main roster, whether on Raw or SmackDown, whether on Raw or SmackDown, that is. So who knows where they're gonna be at? I'll let you know for sure where they'll be and when they made their debut. So that's how it's gonna be right there, ladies and gents. And I'll keep you posted, live updates and more breaking news, training topics about that. And that's all you gotta know right there, ladies and gents. Hopefully, I would love to. I would love to see the two-time NXT Women's Champ, the Submission Magician, and the Queen of Spades, MMA's Four Horsewomen, Shayna Baszler, along with Marie and the Supernova from Moldova and the gun herself, Jessamine Duke. I know who will. Well, Jessamine Duke and Marina Shafir, they will be debuting their NXT in-ring debuts this coming Wednesday. That is against Dakota Kai and the Genius of the Sky, Io Shirai. So that'll be the match of the century. So this is a good match for them. This is a good opportunity for them, though. Congrats to Maria Schaefer and Jessamine Duke, and also congrats to Io Shirai. Good match that is, by the way. I'm looking forward to that, and that's gonna be must see, must watch. So there could be new faces along the way. I mean, I'd love to see Aleister Black in there. I'd love to see Marina Schaefer, Jessamine Duke, and Shayna Baszler in the main roster. I would also love to see, well, Ken Ricochet in there as well, or Pete Dunne, who knows? But that's what I love to see, right? That's what I really love to see. So they have right there, but that's all you gotta know right there. Part of WWE week. I'd also like to send a huge congrats to John Cena, who last week won the Muhammad Ali Legacy Award, and he's going to send the Muhammad Ali Legacy Award to WWE headquarters in Stamford, Connecticut. It means a lot to everybody out there. A lot of them would do the same thing. And, just an example for everybody. I know John Cena's been away for quite a while, and I know he hasn't been back for a while, but, who knows when he's coming back? Who knows? But I do know this, that last Natalia, she will face her best friend, that is her training partner, Raw Women's Champ Rowdy Ronda Rousey, for the Raw Women's title at Christmas Eve next Monday night. That is for the Raw Women's title. So it's gonna be pretty good. Won't disappoint, I'll tell you that. Christmas Day, which is on SmackDown Live. Lots of stores, so who knows how it's gonna come about, and I'll let you know what went down right there, and that's all you gotta know. But as far as tonight goes on SmackDown Live, Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch are gonna address. I know Asuka, she's the SmackDown Women's Champ. That is, Daniel Bryan's still the WWE Champ. The Bar, they have retained the SmackDown Tag Team titles at TLC. Asuka's still the new SmackDown Women's Champ. Now Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch, they're going to address Rowdy Ronda Rousey. Despite the fact that Rowdy Ronda Rousey interjected herself and pushed Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch off the ladder that is a TLC. I will tell you this though. This comes down to Four Horsewomen versus Four Horsewomen. I'm talking about WWE's Four Horsewomen versus UFC's Four Horsewomen. Charlotte Flair, Becky Lynch, Sasha Banks, and Bayley versus Raw Women's Champ Rowdy Ronda Rousey, two-time NXT Women's Champ Submission Magician, and Queen of Spades Shayna Baszler, the Supernova from Moldova Marina Schaefer, and Jessamine Duke. It can happen at Royal Rumble or at WrestleMania 35 at MetLife Stadium, back at MetLife Stadium. That right there will be the match of the century. Let me know what your thoughts, your matchup. Let me know what your thoughts about and what that match you want. Let me know if you want to see that match. If you want to see that happen in 2019, that is. Let me know what you think about it. I know Ronda Rousey made good on her behalf. Said she's gonna find Charlotte Flair and Becky Lynch, which she did, pushing them both off the ladder. There you have it right there. So that's all I gotta know right there, ladies and gents. Enough said to it though. That's all I'm doing. Points out that James Dolan wouldn't consider, probably wants to consider selling the Knicks though, on a huge offer that is. So who knows what that offer is gonna be? I'm not sure that's gonna turn out, by the way. So there you have it right there. And that's how I do want to point out is the fact that Taj Gibson he played defense with his shoe coming off. That is, but really things got a little hand. That's no, come on. I'm not sure if it's illegal, but probably a foul right there. But who knows about that? But that's how it's gonna be right there. Also want to point out the fact that also want to point out that the Bulls and Thunder got into a scuffle though last night, and you can see it all for yourselves. And well, could be some suspensions and fines along the way. So they got no right there, and got to as well. So there you have right there, everybody. Also want to talk about oh, I know it's Bowl Mania week. A lot of games gonna be going on, like college football games going on Bowl Mania week. Now right now it's the Boca Raton Bowl between UAB and NIU. So it's tough out there. But right now the score is 10-7. Pretty good right there. Looking forward to it though. You can catch plenty more Bowl Mania games this week and next week as well. Looking forward to it. And don't forget December 29th. Don't forget to catch the Orange Bowl between Bama against Oklahoma and the Cotton Bowl between Clemson against Notre Dame. Whoever wins whoever wins those two games will main event the 2018 college football title game. So it's gonna be pretty good right there. I love to see Bama and Clemson rematch. That's what I love to see right there. Looking forward to it though. Must see, must watch, and I'll be surprised that happens. So I'm looking forward to that, by the way. Well, ladies and gents, that's gonna do it for the Khalil the Habbo Sports Board YouTube channel and Facebook page. Please like, subscribe to Khalil the Habbo Sports Board, both YouTube channel and Facebook page. Please send Penny Marshall's family members, colleagues, fans, Lakers and Clippers, and MLB out there and the sports industry. Heartfelt condolences. Use the hashtag rest in peace. Penny Marshall. That's 75 of complicated diabetes. Let me know what you think about that. More than happy to address it. And some of your
Don't run away.
send her the condolences along the way, and we'll have to address it.
What'd you do to your hair?
So there you have it right there, everybody. Let me know what you think of
Let's get something done to your hair.
let me know what you think of
Aaliyah,
let me know what you think of
see if you can put something in your hair.
well,
And then blow dry.
Saints beating the Panthers. Let me know what you think about that. And let me know what you got other details. So there you have it right there, everybody.
Like one order, just wasting my darn time.
So that sounds good. Be legends. I'll be having more live updates, breaking news, straight topics, developing storylines, and I'll keep you posted live updates as soon as possible. So whether today or tomorrow, though. So that's all it's gonna be. So take care, everybody. You guys have a good evening. Bye bye.